Hey, welcome to my patio, my backyard. It's a little windy, but I'm going to see how this goes. Um, I am. We have a holiday weekend coming up, and I'm going to be gone some visiting family, and then I turn 50 on Saturday, and so I have some special things planned with my kids. And anyway, it's a big weekend. And so I'm not available tomorrow to do a video. So I'm making a second one today. And we're talking about self care. And one of the things I talked about in the video earlier today was about mind self-care, good self-care of the mind. And I'm sure there are many other examples I could have given about how we take good care of our minds, but I think you get the idea. We don't think about self-love in some of these ways. And another way to think about self-love and growing that self-love higher, your self-esteem higher, is through taking really good care of your heart, your emotional heart. We've talked about caring for the body, but I'm talking about taking very good care of your emotional heart, your emotional self. And there's a million ways to do this, but I'll give a few tips here. One is to talk to yourself positively, and we spoke about that earlier this week about the thoughts in our head and how we speak to ourselves about things and all of that. And so you want to always be talking to yourself lovingly. Even in like your worst moments, you can handle yourself much more gently and kindly than we often do. And so I want you always to be shifting to a kinder, gentler thought with yourself and how you speak to yourself about any situation at all that you find yourself in. Another thing is to forgive yourself all the time for things you feel like are what you would label as mistakes or wrongdoings. We're human. We all are. We all make mistakes. We all take, turns in our lives sometimes that we would redo differently if we could. But yet, all of those things get us right where we are and head us in the direction where we're going. And so there's really a gift in all of that. And again, you're just human like me, like the rest of us. And so we are going to be prone to have times where we don't feel great about something we've done or not done, said or not said. So it's important to forgive and move on. Don't hang on tight to all that stuff. It's just useless to hang on. Learn from anything you can. Always get the learning, get the lesson, get the gift, but then keep going. Move on. Forgive yourself easily. And then do things you enjoy. Things you like to do. Like a weekend's coming, and hopefully a longer weekend for most of you that are in employment situations. Have some fun. Do what you love, or try something new. Whatever. You don't have to just get the yard work done and get the house clean and get the laundry done and get the groceries purchased. Please, those things can always get done. Go have fun. Go have fun. One of the things that I'm doing this weekend is for my 50th birthday. I want to make a big deal of it somehow and do a bucket list item because I haven't made a big deal of my birthdays in the past. And I decided 50 was kind of something, And so I have scheduled a helicopter ride. I've always wanted to ride in a helicopter. And so that's my gift to myself, is a helicopter ride with my kids on my actual birthday. So if the weather holds out and the helicopter can fly, we're going to do that. So that's a way I take care of my emotional self, is doing things I enjoy or things I've always wanted to do. And I encourage you to do that. You cannot overdo doing things you enjoy in life. If you like to read novels, read every day, even if it's 10 minutes, but make it an hour, that kind of thing. We're meant to enjoy life. It's meant to be enjoyed. So have fun, do things you enjoy. Do something nice for somebody else. This is a great way to take care of ourselves, actually, is to be kind to others. And this doesn't have to be some grand gesture. necessarily, but just when we are kind to others and give just a little something, put a smile on someone's face, that warms our own heart. It really does. It gives you warm feelings inside. You know this, but remember this. And it can be the simplest act. It can be walking down the street today or across a parking lot today and coming in contact with a person, and instead of ignoring them or looking down to the ground, that you look at them the whole way. So if they look up at you, you have the opportunity to say hello or smile or help them take the cart to the car or, whatever. So do something nice for someone else. Be thoughtful, because there is a ripple effect and it comes back to you. That goodness comes back to you also. So that's really important. And then show appreciation in your life all the time. Like, wake up thankful every day for the new day, for things you can do that we take so for granted. Like, I take my eyesight for granted, for example. Every day I don't wake up and think, oh, I'm so thankful I can see with my two eyes. But yeah, what if I couldn't? Oh gosh, that I feel like I would miss out on so much of life that I enjoy, because I'm very visual. So we want to be appreciative all the time of what we have, the opportunities we have, our good health, our good fortune, the things we have that many people in the world don't have at all or have access to. And just that, we have people to love, we have a brain to think with, we have a heart to feel with, and we have most of us have roofs over our heads, things like that. Just really be appreciative. And when someone does something nice for you, show appreciation. Thank them. I just wrote, I think, 6 thank you notes the other day because of people that had gone the extra mile on behalf of a charitable organization I'm a part of, Kansas to Kenya. That's the African, mission trip I went on last year, and I've been collecting things for their upcoming trip this year, and I put this book out about it, and the people, I got opportunities to speak, and an organization hosted a book signing for me, and then people donated toothbrushes for the African people, and I just spent quite a bit of time yesterday writing all the thank you notes around all of that, all those efforts. So, and it feels good to show appreciation. And it doesn't have to be a thank you note. It can be a thank you in person. I'm dating in life, and one of the things that men have told me, and I've heard dating experts, dating coaches say this too, is that they are shocked how few women just thank them for dinner, or for whatever they've done for them. Like, just say thank you. Like, how few women actually show gratitude. Doesn't matter how the date goes. Doesn't matter if he's your prince. Doesn't matter if you're ever going to see each other again or not. But if a person takes you out for a meal or to a movie, or just, does something nice for you, we should say thank you. Always. Always. That just shocks me. So don't forget to be appreciative. You cannot be too depressed or too anxious or too bogged down with stress that you don't have something to be appreciative of. And when you are, it will warm your own heart. It's very, very good. And it puts all of these things that I'm saying to you, and you can think of more ways to take good care of your heart and raise your self-esteem by doing so. But all of these things put us in a positive mental attitude, a positive mental attitude. And that is and then we feel good. And when we feel good, we like ourselves more. So you see how it all just has this effect. And when you're putting something out in the world that's positive, it warms your own heart. It makes your heart feel so good, and it boosts your own mood and everything else. So I just think of ways all the time. You cannot overdo this, of being kind to yourself, kind to others, and bringing joy into your life in various ways. Let me know, what happened today, or whatever, what you do, if you've done something interesting, or maybe it's not, you don't think it's that interesting, but share your experiences with me. I love to hear. I love to hear like what you're doing or what you're hearing that maybe is helpful or made you think about things in a different way and how it might be affecting you in your life. So feel free to share those stories with me anytime. I love to hear them, and it warms my heart to speak with you and to know that hopefully something that I share is going to make a difference to you and others. So anyway, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful holiday weekend. And next time you see me, I'll be 50. Ooh, yay. Anyway, bye-bye. Oops. Oops.